Okay, so ready everyone? Fine. We'll begin with the topic unit of time. So as you can see here, the SI unit of time is second, and the definition of second that you're going to write is this orange box. Okay, so what this definition is about, they are saying that a 1 second is 1 upon 86,400 part of a mean solar day. A mean solar day means it is consisting of 24 hours, right? So if you convert 24 hours into second, then your answer will come 8600. So you are taking 1 upon 86,400 part of a day, and that will be said as 1 second. There is a formula for 1 second given, that is 1 second equals to 1 upon 86,400 into 1 mean solar day. Okay. Other definition, if it is given, then we are not going to learn this. We have to learn only this definition for 1 second. Now, if we are asking that what is the meaning of 1 solar day? So 1 solar day means when Earth completes 1 rotation. So the time taken by the Earth to complete 1 rotation is said as 1 solar day. Okay. Meanwhile, if you are having any doubt, then you can ask me in the chat box. Now we are going to study multiple and submultiple as well as metric and non-metric unit of time. So let's start with the smaller unit of time. Smaller unit of time means time which are less than 1 second. Just a minute, your friend is still waiting in the line, so let me admit him also. And afterwards I'm going to log this meeting. Okay, so you need to come on time. Fine, so we'll begin with the smaller unit of time. So as you can see here, the smaller unit of time is millisecond and microsecond. Now 1 millisecond equals to how much? 10 raised to power minus 3 second, and 1 microsecond means 10 raised to power minus 6 second. So micro means 10 raised to power 6, and M stands for milli, is 10 raised to power minus 3. Now shake is something different for us. So 1 shake is 10 raised to power minus 8 second. Similarly, 1 nanosecond, that is 10 raised to power minus 9 second. Okay, hope your doubt is clear. Now we'll talk about bigger unit of time. So bigger unit of time, it is minute, hour, day, lunar month. Here bigger unit of time means the unit of time which is bigger than second. Okay, so second is the standard by which we are comparing. I think one of your friend is having doubt. So he's asking means 1 solar day is equal to 24 hours. Yes, it is correct. Okay, and that is why for 1 second we are taking 1 upon 86,400. Right. Now you can see here minute, hour, day, lunar month, then month. See, lunar month and month, why they have written different thing? So lunar month is associated with the moon, and this month is associated with the day that we are comparing. That is, a month usually has 30 or 31 days, then year. So let us all understand this all, how it is related to second. One of your friend is having doubt. Let's see what is a shake. So shake is a unit of time. Okay, it's something unusual unit of time that we are not aware of. Okay, but in science experiment where the calculation is done to be very short interval, there we are using this shake as a unit of time. Okay, usually we are understanding till second only. Okay, we are not taking more than second. Okay, let's talk about this, how minute and second, hour and second are associated. So you can see here 1 minute equals to 60 second, and 1 hour equals to 60 minute. Again you will convert this minute into 60 second. So 1 hour is equals to 3600 second. So this we already know. So you need to just go through this one by one to have clear idea. Okay. Now 1 day is equals to how many seconds? See, so 1 day is equals to 24 hour, as you can see. Now you're going to convert this 24 hour into minute. So 24 into 60 minute, that will be 1440 minute. And now you are going to convert this minute again into second. So 1 minute is 60 seconds. So again 1 day is equals to 20 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 60 seconds. That will be equals to 8600 seconds. Okay. Now what is lunar month? You don't have to learn all. You just remember this. One lunar month is nearly equals to 29.5 days. Okay. So according to lunar month, if you are calculating for year, means a year has 12 months, right? So if you are calculating 12 lunar month, then according to that, in a year there is only 354.37 days. Okay, but this is as per Hindu calendar. We are only following January, February, March according to British system, and that they are usually having 30 or 31 days in a month. That is also said as Western calendar. So if we talk about Western calendar, so you can see here that is also given. So Western calendar, or it is said as a Gregorian calendar. It is starts with January, February, and in this day you can see that some month is having 31 days, and some month they are consisting of 30 days. And if you are having February, then that may consist of 28 days or 29 days. Depends whether the year is a leap year or not. Okay, are you able to listen me? If you are able to listen me, then please message me in the chat box so that I can listen. Okay, the route is, sir, in Western calendar, same month. Yes. So the time that we are following, the month we are following, it is of Western calendar only. Okay. Now let me clear about this lunar month and this Western calendar. So lunar month means you must have heard about new moon day and full moon day. Okay. In Hindi, we are generally calling it as Purnima, or other one is Amavasya. So this lunar month is actually compared from one full moon day to another full moon day. Okay, that will be taken as one lunar month, and for that one lunar month, the day is approximately coming 29.5 days. So whatever festivals in Hindu calendar that we are celebrating, okay, it is actually based on lunar month. Sometimes it happens that people are telling that the festival is celebrated for 2 days. So actually the calculation as per the lunar month, okay, half part is coming in single day and a half part of that day comes under next day, and that's why the same festival is celebrated in 2 different days. This is what usually happens sometimes, not always. Now, next topic we are going to discuss, that is a year. As we all know, 1 year has 365 days. Now, if you want to convert 365 days into second, so you have to multiply 365 with 86400. Okay, so that answer is 3.1536 into 10 to power 7 seconds. Okay, you need to only just have a little bit idea about this. Okay, no need to mug up everything. You just understand how we can convert. See, if you want to convert year into second, so what they have done, they have multiplied 365 with 86400. You just remember this. Don't remember this big number 3.1536 into the power 7. This you can multiply and calculate. Okay, you need to have a little bit idea that how we are converting year into days and then days into second. Fine. Now we'll move to the next topic. There is a leap year. As we all know, leap year means the year in which February month has 29 days, and one leap year is equals to 366 days. Okay. Now this is a good example. Okay. Good example means how can you calculate that the year is a leap year or not. So this is a very good concept. Is actually this can be asked in aptitude test. Okay, you are appearing for IMOs. So for that they can ask in exam that specify that the year is a leap year or not. So here, just a minute. Okay. So you can see what they are telling. Every fourth year is a leap year. Okay. What they are telling. Every fourth year is a leap year. So 1904. After 1904, next is 1908. So this way, if you add 4 year to every year, then the year will be said as a leap year. Okay. Or in short, we can say that if you are going to divide the number by 4, okay, see this is 04, 08, 00, 04, 08, 12 means last two digit. Okay, if you are dividing by 4 and if it is divisible, then generally we can say that the year is a leap year. This is what the shortcut rule we are following. Shortcut rule is if the last two digit is divisible by 4, then we can say that the year is a leap year. Okay, this is what we have studied in maths also. Fine, but there is a situation where this condition is not followed. Okay, let us try to think over it. See, the century year, that is 1800, 1900, it is divisible by 4, but they are not leap year. Okay, understand clearly. 1800, 1900, this is a century year. The century year is divisible by 4, but still they are not a leap year. Now, what they are saying, why this will be a not year, why this will not be a leap year, it's because if it is a century year, then it should be divisible by 400. This is a very good information for you. Okay, if you want to look for century years, so that century years should be divisible by 400. Example, this 2000 is divisible by 400. So next century year that will be divisible by 400 is 2400. So this will be a leap year. We are having a doubt here. Why? You can see you just go on adding 444. So the last number here that will add up. Okay, it will be, see, just 20424. Now just continue to add. So I think 208 0. This will be a leap year. Okay. Now again add 4 to it. It will become 2084. Then if you continue with it 2084, this will be a leap year. Okay. Then add 4 again to it. It will be 2088. Then again add 4 2092. Okay, so something like that. If you continue, then that number that is 2100, it will be not divisible by 400. You can divide, check now. 2100 divided by 400. Okay, so you can see here this number is not divisible. You cannot divide 21 by 4. The answer is not an integer value. So as it is not an integer value, so we can say that 2100 is not a leap year. For century year, this is the rule. Okay. For another one, this is not the rule. Only for century year, we have to check for divisible by 400. Rest all number we have to check for divisible by 4. Okay. Hope your doubt is clear. Fine. Okay. Now next information we are going to gain about decade. A decade means it's a collection of 10 years. Okay. Century, it's a collection of 100 years. Then we are having some other bigger units for time, that is a millennium. A millennium is a collection of 1,000 years, right? So this is the summary for the bigger unit that we have studied till now. No need to remember these all numbers. You just need to know how will you convert hour into minute, minute into second. Like that is important. See, one of your friend Atharv, he is saying that sir 2100 is divisible by 4. I know that, but 2100 is a century year. So century year should be divisible by 400, not 4. Okay, century year has to be divided by 400. Then only we can say that the year is leap year or not. Whereas century year means year where in the last there is 100, or that number is a coming under the table of 100. That's a century. That's, for example, 1800 is coming under table of 100. 1900 is coming in the table of 100. So this, see, 2020 is not coming in the table of 100. So this is not a century year. So if it is not a century year, then we have to divide by 4. Okay. One of your friend is having doubt. Okay. Hope your doubt is clear. Good. So now we'll see some examples of derived units. So here, see these examples of derived unit is given now. It is important for you to understand. Okay. In exam, we can ask you that what is the formula for this particular unit. For example, what is the formula for area? That is length into width. What is this unit and symbol? So that is meter square. Okay. So all these things are important. Good. Clear? Just a minute. One of your friend is having doubt. Okay, we'll solve the doubt also. What is derived unit? See, unit which are obtained by formula. Like area we can get by formula length into breadth. Volume we can get the value by multiplying length into width into or length breadth height. Okay, so this is said as derived quantities. Okay, hope your doubt is clear. So derived quantity means the quantities that is obtained by formula. So we are having area, volume, frequency, density. See, its formula is given, and that's why they all are called as derived quantity. Okay, just to go through this topic again. We are having density, mass upon volume. Its symbol is kg upon meter cube. Velocity or speed, the formula is displacement upon time, and the unit is meter per second. Then acceleration, that is velocity upon time, and its unit is meter per second square. Okay, all these things is given in your textbook, and we have to remember their unit, only unit. Okay, unit symbol, and this formula is only for your reference. Okay, and all this formula, work, energy, power, stress, this all you are going to study in the coming chapter. Okay, you can see here potential difference, that is energy upon charge. You can write it as joule per coulomb. Okay. Now one more thing we have to understand. There are some physical quantities that is derived quantities, which are having 2 units. 2 unit means they can be represented in two ways. For example, frequency. So frequency can be represented by hertz or second inverse. Then we are having force. So force can be represented by 2 units. That is Newton or meter kg per second square. Okay, so it is possible. Okay, hope your doubt is clear now. Now we'll come to the textbook part. And in textbook we'll see what next we have to see. So there are some examples of derived unit. Just now we have discussed these all, and this is what given in the textbook. So you have to go through this topic, at least read it once, okay? And questions only that will be asked, which we will be giving in the exercise. You don't have to learn everything. Okay. Now these are the guidelines. Guidelines means you know that if your numerical unit is not proper, we are cutting marks. So how you have to write the unit? This is a guideline given to you. So they are telling that if we are going to write a symbol for meter, then it should be write as M. If you are writing symbol for second, then write S. If it is symbol for kilogram, then write kg, and so on. Right? This is what we are gaining. Now suppose a unit is defined after a name of scientist. So when a unit is defined after a name of scientist, then the rules are something different. Like, for example, Newton is a name of scientist and Newton is a SI unit of force. So when we are writing in full form, then it should start with small n. But when we want to write only symbol, then you have to write capital N. Okay? Hope your doubt is clear. Next one, the SI unit of energy is joule. Joule is a name of scientist, James Prescott Joule. So if you are writing its full form, then it should be capital. It should start with small j, but when writing its symbol, it should be capital J. Similarly, James Watt, unit of power. So Watt should be start with small letter, but you want to write symbol, it should be capital letter. Okay, so this is all we have to follow. Clear? Rest all that they are telling that there are sometimes that we are writing 2 unit or it's a combination of unit, that's a compound unit. For example, the unit of torque or moment. Torque is said as moment. You have studied in 8th standard now. Let's see. So its SI unit is Newton meter. So you can write in this 3 different way. Okay, all the method is right. Either you write n dot m, you write n cross m, or you write n space m. All the things are same. Now there are some times where negative power comes, like the SI unit of speed. Okay, it is meter per second, right? But if you have to write in negative power, so you can write in this way: m space s to the power minus 1. Okay, so this is the way or one of the way for expressing negative power. So negative power comes whenever there is a slash or divide sign. Okay, so you are free to ask your doubt now. Okay, let's start then.
An ordinary scale is used to measure the length of an object. This scale is graduated in centimeters, and each centimeter is divided into 10 millimeters. We know that the smallest measure that can be measured accurately.
Now here, as you can see, this is a common ordinary scale that we all are using, and it is generally given in centimeters. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. If you see here, okay, so there is, just a minute, there is 0 and 1, and between 0 and 1 there are 10 divisions made. Okay, you can see here, see, this is your first division, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, like this total 10 divisions are made. So if this is total 1 centimeter, then distance between this first two division, this will be nearly equals to 1 mm, or we can also say it is 0.1 centimeter. Okay, hope you all are understanding. 1 mm we are also writing as 0.1 centimeter. So by this what we can understand, the lowest value that we can measure with the help of ruler, it is 0.1 centimeter or 1 mm. This is what we call as at least count. Least count means minimum value that we can measure with the instrument. All right. So the 15 centimeter scale that you are having in your compass box, it's a list count 1 mm, or it is having a list count of 1 mm. Hope your doubt is clear. Okay, and 1 mm is also written as 1 or 0.1 centimeter. And one of your friend is having doubt. Yes, 1 mm. Okay, the small division value is 1 mm, whereas from here to here the total distance is 1 centimeter. Okay, this total distance is 1 centimeter, but the small division is only 1 mm. Clear? Let's continue further now.
With the device is called least count of the device. Since the least count of an ordinary scale is 1 millimeter, it is not useful to measure the length or thickness of an object with great accuracy. That is, less than 1 millimeter. In such cases, a vernier calipers is used. The vernier calipers was invented by Pierre Vernier in the year 1960.
Okay, students. So the instrument that you can see right in front of your screen, okay, that the device name is vernier caliper, and it was invented by the scientist Pierre Vernier. That his picture you can see, right? So in 9th standard, we are going to learn how to use this instrument for measurement. Let's continue.
It can measure length less than 1 millimeter. Let us calculate the least count of a vernier calipers. A vernier calipers consists of two scales. One is called the main scale or ordinary scale, which is fixed. The main scale is graduated in centimeter and millimeter. The other scale, which slides along the main scale, is called the vernier scale. The vernier scale is graduated in divisions that are less than 1 millimeter. It is designed based on a principle such that n divisions on the vernier scale coincide with n minus.
Now, this is it we are going to learn today. Okay. So today's discussion is what is main scale and what is vernier scale. So this we are going to learn. As you can see, the main scale is just a steel ruler like, okay, where markings are made in centimeter, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? You can see that the main scale is just like an ordinary scale that we are having. Vernier scale is something new for us. Okay, this vernier scale we have never observed, and what they are trying to say is the total number of divisions that is made on the vernier scale. Okay, it is 10. You can count it. See, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, total divisions on the vernier scale is how many? And you can count it here. And this vernier scale actually it can slide over the main scale here, and you can see here the distance between 2 and 3 on main scale. Okay, this distance is how much? It is just 1 centimeter. Okay, but as you can see, vernier scale it is starting from 2, but it is not ending at 3. It is just ending here. So this distance is not 1 centimeter. This distance is 1 less. That is, it is only 9 mm. Can you see the length of vernier scale? Length of vernier scale is not 1 centimeter, it is 9 mm. And 9 mm we can write it as 0.9 centimeter. Now you must know that 0.9 centimeter is less than 1 centimeter. Okay, so length of vernier scale is only 9 mm or 0.9 centimeter, whereas on main scale distance between two division, that is 1 centimeter. So by that what you can understand, that the total divisions, the length of division made on the vernier scale is 1 less than 1 centimeter, that is 0.9 centimeter.